إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. ثم أما بعد، حياكم الله أيها الإخوة والأخوات، حياكم الله وآواكم وبياكم وطبتم وطاب ممشاكم وتبوأتم من الجنة منزلا. وأسأل الله تعالى الذي جمعنا في هذا المكان المبارك على طاعته أن يجمعنا تحت ظل عرشه يوم لا ظل إلا ظله. أيها الإخوة والأخوات، كنت قد خطبت هذه الخطبة قبل 3 أسابيع، ولكن كانت الخطبة الثانية ما هو لهذه الخطبة الثالثة، فأتمنى أنه من حضرها إذا حضرها أن يستفيد منها إن شاء الله تعالى. قد بين الله سبحانه وتعالى الغاية التي من أجلها قد خلقنا، حيث قال سبحانه وتعالى في سورة الذاريات: وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون. هذه الغاية. وقد بين لنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم حقيقة هذه الدنيا، حيث قال في الحديث الذي أخرجه الترمذي من حديث سهل بن سعد الساعدي: لو كانت هذه الدنيا تعدل عند الله جناح بعوضة ما سقى الكافر منها شربة ماء. بمعنى أن الله سبحانه وتعالى يعطي هذه الدنيا لمن يحب ولمن لا يحب، ولكن الدين يعطيه الله سبحانه وتعالى لمن يحب بس. ثم تأتي الحقيقة المرة، ثم تأتي الحقيقة المرة ألا وهي الموت. كل نفس ذائقة الموت، أينما تكونوا يدرككم الموت ولو كنتم في بروج مشيدة. هذه هي الحقيقة المرة التي شرب من كأسها خير خلق الله وكل الأنبياء. خير خلق الله رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Brothers and sisters, I have delivered this particular khutbah, but I chose to deliver it because it was delivered 3 weeks ago at the second khutbah, which is the 1 o'clock khutbah, the main khutbah. But this is a different audience, and the message is so important that I had to deliver it for this particular audience that comes in for the 2 o'clock khutbahs. I know there are certain people who do come in, and they may have came in to the second khutbah 3 weeks ago, and now they may hear it again. If that happens, if that's the case, inshallah ta'ala, I'm sure you will learn something from it somehow, but take it as a reminder. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has clearly identified the purpose by which He created us. He said, subhanahu wa ta'ala, I have created the ins and the jinn to worship me. Here to know Him, to worship Him, to know Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. Worshipping is not just merely sitting in the masjid and praying, but when Allah says to worship me, to know about Allah, to come close to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala, to announce His tawheed. I have created the ins and jinn to worship Allah. And then the Prophet Muhammad has also explained or spoken about the essence of this dunya. What is this dunya? These worldly things. What are they being considered in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The Prophet says, if this dunya was to equate in the sight of Allah the wing of a mosquito, he would not have water, the non-believer, a glass of water. You know what that means? Let me tell you what that means. It means that this dunya does not mean nothing in the sight of Allah. That this worldly things, sometimes you see like a kid, your friend, you may say, Dad, how come, so-and-so, he's not a believer, but he's so rich, he has this many things, he has this many cars, this many houses, this and that. it's not a gauge. That is not a gauge. If somebody is rich, that means Allah loves him. That is not a gauge. Allah did not love Fir'aun, and He gave him so much from the dunya. Allah did not love Qarun, and Qarun, he was so rich and so wealthy that this is how they measured his richness, by how many keys to his treasures had, so much so that it will take several, like hundreds of men carrying only the keys to his treasures. That's how rich he was. Imagine 100 men to carry just the keys to his, his mansions where he's storing his treasures. He was extremely rich, yet Allah didn't love him. He gave him dunya, but Allah didn't love him. So you can never put that as a gauge. You cannot measure. If somebody is rich, he's doing well, that means he's lucky, that means Allah loves him or her. Yet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gave dunya to Uthman ibn Affan. He gave dunya to Abu Bakr. He gave dunya to Abdul Rahman ibn Auf. They were rich. Allah gave them dunya and He gave them deen. So it means here that Allah gives it to whom He loves and whom He does not love. But the deen, Islam, the deen, Allah gives it to only those whom He loves. And then comes the bitter reality. And that's the topic of our khutbah today. That bitter truth. وَجَاءَتْ سَكْرَةُ الْمَوْتِ بِالْحَقِّ. And the stupor of death has come with the truth. Al-Haq. Allah calls it Al-Haq. Why Al-Haq? Because Al-Haq is that I and you and all of us will have to die one day and will have to stand before Allah. This is the haqq, this is the truth. You cannot hide. You can run all you want, but you cannot hide from the truth, which is al-maut, death. Even Rasulullah has tasted from this cup called death. When Aisha described the final moments of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, مات رسول الله بين صدري ونحري. Imagine a prophet, he could have died in the battlefield, he could have died, attaining shahada, yet a lot of ulama, they said that the Prophet Muhammad died as shaheed, but he died, I hope the sisters are listening, he died reclining and putting his head on the chest of his wife Aisha. And you know the last thing he ate or he tasted? The last thing Prophet Muhammad tasted was the saliva of Aisha. When Abdul Rahman ibn Abu Bakr, he came in with the miswak in his mouth, and the Prophet saw him, and he saw him, and he couldn't talk. And then Aisha said, Ya Rasulullah, do you want the miswak? Do you want the miswak? He nodded. He couldn't talk. He said, yeah. She took his miswak and she softened it with her own mouth and her own saliva. She softened it and then she gave it to the Prophet Muhammad. She applied it for him. The last thing he ate or he tasted was the saliva of his wife. And the last thing he did when he died, his head was put on the chest of Aisha. And what was he saying? Inna lil mawti la sakarat. Oh, about the pain of death. If the Prophet Muhammad tasted it, how about you and I? If the Prophet Muhammad suffered from it, how about you and I? He used to say, inna lil mawti la sakarat. Ya Rasulullah, do you feel the pain? When you get sick, you feel pain? The Prophet says, I feel twice your pain. If you feel the pain of headache, I feel twice the pain because I'm a prophet. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Yes, he tasted from it. We all sometimes wish as human beings, we wish to have this beautiful death in our, with our families surrounding us, in our homes. But realistically, do we know how you and I will die? Nobody knows. You wish to have this beautiful death surrounded by your family, in your bed. But have you ever seen somebody die? Do you know how it goes when what goes on? That soul, the death comes in. You know, have you ever seen somebody like the feet become so cold, so blue, and then death comes and goes up and goes up. The man cannot move his head, he cannot move his hand, he becomes so cold. Subhanallah. So cold and blue in the color, except subhanallah, those who Allah has mercy upon them, nur in their faces. But the heart is trembling. The family is there. Your wife is there, your husband is there, your kids are there, the doctors may be there. Maybe, you know, you're in the hospital, the doctor, the heart surgeon is there, the brain, everybody is there. They want to help, but they cannot help because Allah wants something else. It is the end of your journey. It is the end of time. It's over. You may turn to your son and tell him, help me. You may turn to your daughter and tell her, please help me. You may turn to your wife, help me, help me. I've done so much, everything you claim, you wanted, you just to please you. I even done haram to please you. Oh, my wife, please help me. She will say, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do for you. In fact, they are all there. They're waiting for you to depart. Isn't that the truth? They're waiting for you to depart. They already met and started talking about who's going to get what. Tell them, put it in your wasiyah. If you truly love me, spend one night with me when I die in the grave. You truly love me. Why don't you not in the grave? If I were to die overnight, I will be buried the next day. They will put me on this. Just stay with me that day. Who will do that? Did you bury him? Did you bury him? This is your kids, this is your children, this is your family, these are your loved ones. They can't wait for you to be khalas, you're done. This is the end of the journey. This is the truth, this is the reality. Regardless who loves you, who not. Al-Maut. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, كَلَّا إِذَا بَلَغَتِ التَّرَاقِيَ وَقِيلَ مَنْ رَاقَ وظن أنه الفراق خلاص والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق كلا إذا بلغت التراقي when the death reaches the collarbone خلاص you are in that final stage. You cannot make tawbah no more because you have moved from the seen world into the unseen world. Because a man, before he or she dies, they see their place in Jannah or in hellfire. Kalla, when that reaches the collarbone, it reaches here, and then a man will say, in the language of the time, because he can't speak, he wishes to say La ilaha illallah if he's a believer, he will say, Man raq from ruqya. Ruqya, who can help me, who can cure me, who can fix me? Wallahi alladhi la ilaha illahu. They cannot add one extra heartbeat to your life. Ta'rif an extra heartbeat? They cannot add it. Because Allah claimed and decreed, it's over. Comes the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu salam. When he talked about this scene or this scenario of a man dying in Medina, in Al-Baqi'. Some of you may be into Al-Baqi'. You know, when I take people to Medina for Umrah or Hajj, so we take a special trip to Al-Baqi', which is the graveyard, which is the biggest graveyard in the whole world in Medina. So we take people there, and then all you see are graves, and then a grave with a stone and a grave with couple stones, 2 stones, just identifying male versus female. So you tell people, look, you see all these graves? Maybe a king is buried here. Maybe a alim is buried here. A president is buried here. An amir, a prince is buried here. A cleaner is buried here. Anybody who dies in Medina gets to be buried in Al-Baqi'. Regardless of who you are, look, at the end is only these 6 meters long. This is your end. This is your future. that you and I are struggling for, my future. When your kids, they say, hey, it's my life. Dad, it's my life. I'm free. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm free to do whatever I want. I'm old enough, Dad, now. I know and I can make my own decisions. Okay? At the end is that little spot right there. What did you take with you? Nothing. Other than your a'mal. So the Prophet says, after burying a man from the Ansar, the hadith is in Bukhari, reported by Al-Bara ibn Azib. قال إن العبد المؤمن إذا كان من قطاع أو في انقطاع من الدنيا وإقبال إلى الآخرة أتاه ملكان بيض الوجوه معهم كفن من الجنة وحنوط من الجنة فيجلسان منه مد البصر. When a man is about to die, two angels come, bright faces, carrying a kafan, the cloth that they wrap the body in, from Jannah, and a smell from Jannah like hanut, which is a beautiful fragrance from Jannah, and they come and they sit as far as the eye can see from the person who's dying. What are they waiting for? You'll see. And then the angel of death comes. And then he tells, because you are I'm not going to talk about the non-believer, I'm just going to talk about us, the believers, inshaAllah ta'ala. The angel of death comes and he says, يا أيتها الروح الطيبة اخرجي إلى رب راض اخرجي إلى مغفرة من الله ورضوان رب راض غير غضبان. Oh, you beautiful soul, come out to well-pleasing Lord. فتخرج الروح فتسيل كما تسيل القطرة من فيء السقاء. The Prophet says, I'm just looking, okay, there's no bottle of water. What I want is, لا ما في, it's okay. Oh, yes. You see this? It's like a bottle of water, it's filled. So when you pour it like this, it goes very, if I were to open it and pour it out, the water comes out so strongly. But then if there is one drop at the end, so you try to, pour that drop comes out so slowly, so smoothly, peacefully. The Prophet says, that's how the soul of the believer comes out. فَتَسِيلُ كَمَا تَسِيلُ الْقَطْرَةُ مِنْ فَيْءِ السِّقَاءِ تطلع بسهولة. As soon as the soul comes out, the angel of death wants to grab it. These two angels that I came before, they rush and they grab it from him. فَلَا يَدْعُونَ فِي يَدِهِ طَرْفَةَ عَيْنٍ. They don't let him grab it. So they take it, they wrap it from that kafan from Jannah, they take it up into the heavens. Our soul, inshallah. And it goes into the first heaven. The first heaven is closed. فَيَسْتَفْتِحَانِ. They knock, they need to get in. Why are they going up? So the gatekeeper said, who? من? فيقولان فلان ابن فلان بأحب الأسماء التي كان ينادى فيها في الدنيا. They will say, so, the son of so. Who is here? The angels, who is with you? They will say, Muhammad ibn, the son of Abdullah. Fatima, the daughter of Mustafa. Whatever, your name and the name of your father. They open up and the soul goes with the angels up, and the angels who are in the first heaven, they will say, what a beautiful smell, what a beautiful smell. Who is this person? They keep on saying, this is so and so, not nickname. They will not call you Mo because your name is Muhammad. They will call you Muhammad. There is no nicknames. Don't go and cut your name into half and call me Ibi. No, you're not Ibi, you're Ibrahim. You're not Abd, you're not Abu, you're not Ibi, you're Abdullah. You're not Ash, although you may become Ash. You're Aisha. Don't change your name, because the angels, they will say your name and the name of your father. And they will take you to the second. The same thing will happen to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth, to the sixth, to the seventh. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell the angels, اكتبوا كتاب عبدي في عليين وأرجعه إلى الأرض فمنها خلقتهم وفيها أعيدهم ومنها أخرجهم تارة أخرى. Allah will say, write my servant, his book in عليين, in the highest rank, and take him back to earth. take him back to earth. For I have created him from earth, for he shall come back to it, and for he shall be resurrected from it. Now the soul, فَتَرْجِعُ رُوحُهُ إِلَى بَدَنِهِ إِلَى جَسَدِهِ. And then the ruh comes back into the soul. So where's this person now? Now he's been buried. He's been washed. He's been wrapped. He's been put into that box. And then he's been put into this pit. This hufrah. They put the dust on top. Maybe some are crying. Maybe some, they just wait. Can't wait for you to go. They put the dust on top. They will stay maybe for a little while making a dua. Making a dua. And they will go and leave you. You're alone. The soul back, now you're back. So what happens? The Prophet says, فَيَأْتِيهِ مَلَكَانِ فَيُقْعِدَانِهِ. Two angels will come. You all must have heard of their names. Munkar and Nakir. They will come. They will put him to sit. And then they will ask him these three wonderful, amazing questions. Simple, yet hard. Simple, yet very hard. Because the Prophet Muhammad has given us these questions and given us the answers, just like your cheat sheet. The Prophet says, when the angel Munkar and Nakir, they will come and ask you this, tell them that. When they ask you this, tell them that. So the first question is, Man Rabbuk? Man Rabbuk? So simple, so easy. Who is your Lord? You may say, oh, Rabbi Allah. My Lord is Allah. Who will be able to answer my Lord is Allah? The one who lived in accordance with the laws of Allah. This is why we are in Rajab. This is why this month is called the month of Allah al-Haram. Why? Because every sin done in this month of Rajab, which is 2 months before Ramadan, every sin done in this month is multiplied in many fold. It is not one-to-one anymore. This is why it's a very dangerous month, and we have to pay attention not to commit sins during this all the time, of course, especially during this month of Al-Haram. Those who lived in accordance with Allah all the time, they will be able to say, Rabbi Allah. You know what the other will say? La adri. The other one, he will be asked, who's your Lord? He will say, I don't know. I don't know. The believer will say, Rabbi Allah. You will say, my Lord is Allah. The second question, what is your religion? The believer, you shall say, my deen is Islam. Because you lived in accordance with Islam. Because you loved Islam. But you know what I forgot? I forgot this. I forgot this. I forgot this other hadith, because when he will be asked the questions, he will go and he will say, he will be فَيُخَيَّلُ إِلَيْهِ أَنَّ الشَّمْسَ تَغْرُبْ فَيَقُولُ دَعُونِي أُصَلِّي دَعُونِي أُصَلِّي دَعُونِي أُصَلِّي. قلبه مربوط بالصلاة وهو ميت. He will be under the impression that the sun is setting. When they will ask him the first question, who's your Lord? He will be under the impression that the sun is setting. He'll say, it's almost Maghrib time, let me pray. I have not prayed Asr. I have not prayed Asr. Let me pray, let me pray, let me pray. This man, his heart was Salah. His life was Salah. His soul was Salah. Even when he's dead, he's thinking about Salah. Not like some who come to the masjid whenever, who come to Friday only, who come and whenever they come in late. I'm not talking about those who don't even pray. هادوك حدث ولا حرج. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about those who just who always do قضاء 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 قضاء. ايش قضاء يا عمي؟ ايش قضاء؟ قضاء قضاء قضاء. Combining ظهر and عصر, combining عصر and maghrib, or combining all the prayers whenever you come back from work or school, or you pray fajr whenever you wake up. That means ظهر time. Okay, I'm gonna pray fajr. قضاء. This is a joke. This man, he loved Salah. He says, let me pray, let me pray. It's almost Maghrib time. They would ask him, Man Rabbuk? Man Rabbuk? Rabbi Allah. Ma dinuk? What's your religion? My religion is Islam. The last question, the final question, who's the man that was sent to you? Man ذلك الرجل الذي بعث فيكم نبي محمد. Who's that man that was sent to you? He will say, my prophet is Muhammad. He doesn't say that in vain. No, he loved Prophet Muhammad. He mimicked him. He revived his sunnah. He did everything in accordance to the ways and the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad. He'd be able to say, my prophet is Muhammad. Allah Azza wa Jal will affirm. Right there. He will say, Sadaqa abdi. Allah. Sadaqa abdi. My abd has spoken the truth. The other one is a liar. The other one who say, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Allah will say, Kadhab. He lied. Of course he knew. The believer will say, Allah will tell him, Sadaqa abdi. He spoke the truth. Open up a window in Jannah so that he can see himself in Jannah. Show him his place in Jannah. He will see his place in Jannah. He will say, Rabbi aqim as-sa'a, Rabbi aqim as-sa'a. The man will say, oh Allah, start the hour, I want to go. That's where I belong. I don't belong here. I belong there. Let me go. You shall go. You shall go. And he's there in his grave. And a man will come to him. Beautiful face, beautiful, bright looking man. He will come to him, tell him, glad tidings to you. You did it. You made it. Glad tidings to you. With what you've been promised, yani Jannah. He's giving him the good news of Jannah. And then the dead man will say, who are you? You beautiful man, who are you coming to me? Who are you? He says, أنا عملك الصالح. أنا عملك الصالح. I am your righteous deed. What your righteous deed? Allah Azza wa Jal will put your deeds, your actions, your salah, your siyam, your Quran, your honoring your parents, your sadaqah. It will come in the form of a man who will accompany you in your grave. And that is the end of our journey and the beginning of another and. No, there is no more and. A beginning of something called forever and ever. Jannah for all of you, inshallah ta'ala. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. استغفر الله. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Quickly, my brothers, in 1 minute or two. How? Because there are so many gateways, that pave our road to Jannah, inshallah ta'ala. But how should we, in fact, what are the things that can save us from this torment of the grave? The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, let me start with what Allah says subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا رَبُّنَا اللَّهُ إِنَّ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا رَبُّنَا اللَّهُ ثُمَّ اسْتَقَامُوا تَتَنَزَّلُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ أَلَّا تَخَافُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَبْشِرُوا بِالْجَنَّةِ الَّتِي كُنْتُمْ تُوعَدُونَ. Those who say Rabbuna is Allah. Please say, Rabbuna is Allah. Who's your Lord? Allah. Rabbuna Allah. ثُمَّ اسْتَقَامُوا. Then they remain stead firm. They remain strong in the deen. Not only on Friday, khalas, we're not going to see you until next Friday. Remain firm in the deen. What will happen to them? Angels will come, descend upon them with this great news. Don't be scared. Don't be sad. Don't be scared. At the time of death, people could be scared. The angels, they will come say, don't be scared. Don't be sad. Sad for what? Maybe you're going to leave things behind you. You're going to leave your wealth. You're going to leave your family. Don't be sad. Don't be scared. And they will give you the glad tidings of what? The glad tidings of Jannah. Brothers and sisters, things that causes the punishment of the grave is something like ghiba, backbiting, backstabbing, talking behind people. This is something that causes ghiba, that causes the punishment of the grave. Ignoring the Quran, neglecting the Quran, not reading the Quran causes the punishment of the grave. Riba causes the punishment of the grave. But what are the things that save us from the punishment of the grave? As I mentioned, istiqamah. And reading the Quran, of course, as-salah, 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 as-salah. Especially, the voluntary prayers, especially in this month. As-siyam will save you as well from the punishment of the grave, especially in the month of Rajab. Preparation for Ramadan. In the month of Rajab, do a lot of fasting, inshallah ta'ala. And I will end with one thing here. What the Prophet Muhammad called it, al-munjiyah. Al-munjiyah. He says there is one surah that has 30 ayat. One surah that has 30 ayat saves people from the punishment of the grave. It comes and intercedes on their behalf. What is this surah? It's called Surah Al-Mulk. هي المنجية. It has 30 ayat. It starts with تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أكثر عملا. أكثر عملا. Allah ما قال أكثر عملا. Allah قال أحسن عملا. That surah, if read it every night. If you have not memorized it, memorize it, inshallah ta'ala. It will accompany you, inshallah ta'ala, in your grave. I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to help us to practice and to confident to make your word and my word and our last word in this dunya, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, to give us an easy death, inshallah ta'ala, to grant us all Jannat al-Firdaus with us and our loved ones, inshallah ta'ala, to grant us the ability to see the face of Allah in Jannah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to grant us the companionship of Prophet Muhammad in Jannah, inshallah ta'ala. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive all of us, inshallah. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all tawfiq, success in this life and the life of the hereafter, inshallah ta'ala, to forgive our shortcomings, to save us from the torments of the punish of the grave, and to make and to enlarge our grave, inshallah ta'ala, and grant us a good end, inshallah ta'ala. Allahumma hdina fi man hadayt, wa afina fi man afayt, wa tawallana fi man tawallayt. Allahumma hdina wa hdi bina waj'alna sababan liman ihda. أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه، وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك نستغيث، أغثنا أغثنا أغثنا. اللهم يا رب انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في كل مكان. اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في فلسطين، اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في الشام، اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في السودان وفي اليمن وفي كشمير وفي الصين وفي كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم يا رب العالمين إن نسينا فلا ننسى والدينا، يا رب الأحياء منهم اغفر لهم، يا رب أحسن إليهم، اللهم أحسن إليهم واغفر لهم، تجاوز عنهم. الأموات منهم يا رب من والدينا اغفر لهم، يا رب تجاوز عنهم، يا رب نور مدخلهم وأنس وحشتهم، يا رب يا رب أنس وحشتهم، نقهم من الخطايا كما ينقى الثوب الأبيض من الدنس، اغسلهم من الخطايا بالماء والثلج والبرد. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين، إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين، اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين، آمين. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر، إن شانئك هو الأبتر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين، إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين، اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين، آمين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر.